What is going on YouTube? Is FlopFish here, and welcome back to another episode of NHL 15 Hut Team Build Tuesdays. Today, we're going over one of the most fun teams I've ever built in Hut, and this is actually a really good team to use so far. There's a couple players that changed and stuff like that, but without further ado, let's get underway into this team build where we have All-Star Game Vodka on the left wing, Milestone Henrik Sedin at the center position, and then we have Hockey Fights Cancer Kucherov at the right wing. And you're gonna notice the theme with this team is one of every card in the game too, which is a lot of fun. Our gold team of the week is Lance Boma, our legend is Doug Gilmore, and our player of the game for the gold variety is Ryan Strome. Unfortunately, neither of the bronze or silver player of the games are actually listed on the PlayStation market, so they're really hard to come by. I want to find them eventually to complete this team a little bit better. But until then, we kind of have to deal with that. Onto the third line, where we still have that rare bronze Drouin, the base bronze Drouin. Even though he has his gold team of the week, you can't get this card in packs anymore, so it's a little bit special, and it actually fits in pretty well with this team build. And again, I really like the way he plays. He's one of the more underrated cards in HUD, I feel. And I actually did a player review on him, and I really enjoyed playing with him. So he's a perfect fit on this third line with Team of the Week Eric Odell, who's our silver Team of the Week, like regular Team of the Week. And then we have non-rare gold in Joel Ward, who's actually plays pretty good. He scores some goals, good hitter, good grinder, you know, your typical grinder player. On the fourth line, this is kind of the cheat line where I cheated a little bit on the team build, but I did World Junior players because they have flags, and they'll be the only players in the game with flags. Some of you are saying, oh, but DeLeo and Goldobin are both gold team of the weeks. Actually, that's false. DeLeo is actually coded as a silver team of the week. So that is pretty cool to see, because it makes this possible. So anyways, we have our World Junior player of the game in Domi, our silver team of the week World Junior in DeLeo, and we have Goldobin as the gold World Junior team of the week. On the defensive side of things, we have a Movember Brody, gold. Both our goalies are gold. We have Luongo and Schneider. And then our bronze team of the week is Bowie, again one of my favorite cards in the game. Defensive pairing number 2, we have Brian Campbell and Clendening. Clendening's an absolute monster. I highly suggest if you find one to pick him up. You're going to see why in the shootout later on in this game. But he's an absolute monster. Brian Campbell, I was actually pretty disappointed in. Maybe it's just a couple games I played. But he seems pretty slow for his actual overall card. His rare gold seems to be better. And the third pairing, again, another card you can't actually get is Rare Silver McNabb. He's now on the LA Kings as a gold card. And then you have the non-rare bronze in Matt Dumba. So one of every card in the game on this team. And I'm just going to switch to some in-game footage here for you guys. So the highlights you're seeing from the game are actually a game I recorded on live stream last night. And that's how the team builds are going to work from now on. All that's going to happen is that I'm going to build a team live on Monday nights, play a few games with them, and then kind of record some highlights from those, and then use those in the team build video for the next day when I give my overall review of the team. And the first thing I noticed is an immediate chemistry between Sedin and Vodka. Again, I did play 2 games with them. I think Sedin and Vodka got both goals in the other game as well, and they got a couple in this game. They're so strong. This team's really good at everything though. Like, they have good fighters on the team if you have to fight. And it's just overall a fairly skilled team. The weakest point on this team is actually one of the higher overall cards. It's the highest overall card on defense in the Winter Classic, Brian Campbell. It's probably the slowest out of all the defenders and the least, I don't know, the one that I was expecting to be absolutely insane that actually isn't that good. But all that being said, for a team like this, I definitely find someone other than Campbell to replace him there, but and like I said, all that being said, it's a fairly cheap build for a team with every card in the game. It's for about 250k or so, which is pretty cheap. What do you think about it? Because you've got one of each card in the game. Some of these are pretty hard to come by, and you could even substitute Rare Bronze Drouin and drop that price down like 50k or so. But yeah, so anyways, that is really about it. It's a fun team to play with. I'd say the best players on this team, as far as chemistry wise, are Bodker and Sedin together. The second line is really strong, and same with the fourth line. Those are kind of my 3 favorite lines to use. Even though I like the third line a lot, those lines are just so much fun to use. And then Clendenning's an absolute monster at defense, so I highly suggest you just pick up Clendenning in general to run on your team. He seems to be playing really well for this team. And as you'll see here in the shootout, he's going to score the winner. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the team. This has been a one of everything team build. As always, take it easy, and I'll catch you guys on the flop side.